Hey, KIC here. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Last episode, we actually put this here hovercraft together. I guess technically it's a hover vessel, not a hovercraft, but, whatever. I might end up calling it hovercraft again. It's kind of hard to say at this point. So I decided to go ahead and take it out for a spin. Never mind, it is stupidly dark outside and I really can't see much, and that it's also incredibly hilly terrain, which is not really this thing's forte. It's not really designed to navigate hilly terrain. It's much better on smooth, flat terrain, or, even better yet, water. It glides over water just fine. Oh, look at that. We still have map limits. I wasn't sure about that. I thought that might be the case, but I wasn't sure. Now I know. Well, good. No more questions about that then. So the last episode we put this together because, well, you kind of need a vehicle to get around. Now, there we go. There's an iron ore deposit. That's kind of what I was looking for. That's what I was about to say. We're actually running pretty low on iron, and because I opted to build a base first, that kind of limited the amount of materials we had available for everything. That actually took a lot of materials to put all that stuff together. Now, was it the best idea? I don't really know. I did it because I wanted to build a base. I hadn't built one before, so it seemed like a good idea to me at the time. Excuse me, Mr. Plant Creature, or Mrs. Plant Creature, I'm not really sure what you are. Well, I'm going to go ahead and park the hovercraft here for just a moment. Now, I do have a slight problem in that I didn't build any sort of storage on it, so I probably can't pick up too much iron, but that's okay. I just want to hop out and take a look, and yeah, you go ahead and just land, why don't you? And yeah, I kind of have it on third-person view. I like driving in this game with the third-person view. I don't always do that in every game, but some games I do. Let's go ahead and pull the drill out here. Now that's going to be under somewhere in here is where all that iron is going to be. So we're just going to start digging a hole in the ground, and I'm going to be careful not to dig straight down because that would be bad. You know, you don't really want to do that. Granted, you have a jetpack in this game, so you can get out of a hole if you decide to dig yourself straight down, but it's just probably not advised to do that, you know? That's all. Wow, that is way down there, isn't it? Maybe I'm just going to say the heck with it and dig straight down. I'm going to run out of drill charges at this rate just trying to get to it. Aha, we have some more. There we go. Finally got some more. Good. Well, let's keep going then, because I would like to grab a few more. Maybe not a ton, because I'd actually like to just take a poke around for a few more resources and maybe fill in the map a little bit. This is just kind of, like I said, when I first started this one again, I'm just kind of revisiting the game. I mean, why not? It's been a while since I've played, and just kind of like to take a look, see how it's changed, see what it looks like these days. Thought maybe that would be ore, maybe because I'm used to looking at the ore in 7 Days to Die, and it kind of reminded me of that. But clearly that was not ore. Is all this stuff down here ore? Maybe it is. Yeah, it looks like it is. So we'll just grab a few more here. Like I said, I'm not going to grab a ton of them, and I don't have a bunch of storage capacity to even handle all of these. So you know, it's all right. Let's just see what we have. 16 ore, 34 kilograms of ore. This dude is pretty tough if he's just running around with 34 kilograms of stuff like it ain't no thing. I mean, really, that's not a small amount. Then again, there is no encumbrance in this game as far as I know, so you really can just, of course, carry around as much as you can pretty much get around to making or finding. I'm just going to pull flashlight out just because, you know, slightly larger view range, not much. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job of digging this out, now did I? Not terribly. Well, could be worse. It could be worse. Let's just go and grab a little bit more, just because, you know, while we're out here, we might as well. Now, the other thing I think I'm going to need here is magnesium. I think we're actually pretty low on that, and you need magnesium for a variety of things, really, and one of them that I'm kind of thinking of is for weapons. Now, I don't know how much more I'm going to play this game necessarily. Might give it a little while again and revisit after it has been updated, but if you want to make some weapons, you're going to need magnesium because, well, I guess you can make magnesium, or make weapons without the magnesium, I think, potentially, but you might not have much ammo if you do that. So, just something to keep in mind if we need a corn dog here. Let's go ahead and hop back into the vessel. And we're actually just going to go ahead and turn around a little bit and maybe swing... I don't know, maybe we should just cut across the water, or... I don't know which way to go. Maybe just cut over to the west. Something along those lines. Not too keen on driving over this here mountain-type hill thing, but that's okay. It'll make it. It's just not that. I'm just a little concerned about doing something dumb and destroying it somehow, or not noticing there are a bunch of drones or various defensive structures in place, and next thing you know, I eat a bunch of rockets and it's game over. I mean, yeah, you can respawn and all that, of course, but, you know, I like to try and play somewhat Iron Man-ish in most everything I play, just because I'm not a big fan of restarting things. Bounce. Let's bounce a little. Whoa. That is quite the jump. Not too shabby. Alright. Oh, I hit something there. I don't know what I hit. It's too dark. I can't tell. This will be another one of those episodes where I need to brighten things up a little bit, I fear. Those ones always take a lot more time to put together. Adobe Premiere likes to take a little time to make those changes, but, you know, it's fine. It's all good. Let's just bounce on up here. Yeah, I'm not really finding any more resources, which that's kind of a shame. I would like some more. What is that? Build settings. Ah, okay, that's the symmetry settings. Yep, Space Engineers has a similar sort of thing, which is quite handy, I think. Oh, that would be a hill that was slightly too steep for me, and I just slammed into it. It's alright. Yeah, you know, like I was starting to say earlier, I ended up building a base first, and were I to go back and do this again, I might not start with a base, but like I said, I hadn't really built one before, so that kind of seemed like a fun idea. Are you a little structure over there? Ah, you are... Yes, because I'm coming in from this direction. Aha. I have a feeling for where I'm at now. Got it. There we go. I just needed to bounce up here a little bit. Yeah, I could head across that way, and there are a bunch of structures over there, but that's not really my main concern with this episode in particular. I'd like to just go ahead and set the craft down. We're going to go ahead and let it drop down here. And I do have a fair amount of stuff on me. Not a ton, of course, but a bit. But we can go ahead and go to the constructor here, and we're just going to drop all these iron ores in. And wow, that's not actually much once you start looking at it. That's, yeah. I feel like I spent a fair amount of time, not a ton, obviously, but a fair amount of time making a hole in the ground, and basically I got enough of it to get, well, a handful of ingots, really. I mean, 80's not bad, don't get me wrong, but that's a lot more than what we had. But here we go, look at that. Silicon is low, magnesium powder is low, all this stuff is low, and sure, I can build some more hull blocks and can probably do something like, well, why don't we just go ahead and do it since I was talking about it. I'm not sure where you're going to be. Probably not that one, probably in this one. Nope, going to be over here, I think. Where would you be if you were a cargo box? You would need some metal plates and a control device. So go ahead and make some more metal plates, and then we can make a cargo box. And we'll just go ahead and make one of those. That'll be fine. And then let's just go ahead and grab that. Why not? And we'll just take it out to the ship. I think that's a good idea. Now, I intentionally parked over here where I kind of placed some lights. One, for taking a good screenshot, and two, because... I don't know, just why not? I decided to leave the lights in and, you know, not take them out, that sort of thing. I think that worked out well. So let's see. Cargo box, I guess easy enough. Just place one right there. Don't necessarily want to hide everything else. Actually, you know what? Right there is fine. There's no need to keep the RCS uncovered, at least not that I'm aware of. We can go ahead and store some extra fuel cells in there, because I had picked up a few fuel packs just in case we needed a few more here. That wasn't going to be likely, but, you know, just in case, I decided to grab a few. And I I think that right there, that's our little exploration to find some materials. Now, obviously, if we take a look at the map, we just kind of roll over here. That was about as far as it went. So somewhere in this area, I believe, was kind of the wall. So theoretically, if we were to go over here, you could probably get to about around this area, would be my guess. And I don't know if we could go and then we'd stop about here and then go and stop about here. I'm not entirely sure about that, but you can see we found one of the iron resources, so there are still 5 more, and then a bunch more other things too. So the Promethium one will actually be kind of critical in the near future as well. But I think right now that's pretty good stopping point for this kind of restart of Empyrion. I don't know if I'm going to continue it. If you'd like to see more, do let me know. I do kind of take that into consideration, as well as looking at number of views, likes, that sort of thing. But for right now, I think that's not a bad little 1-week primer for how to kind of get started in the game. So I will catch you on another one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.